up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before I get going on our video, y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and if you got a prediction video or breakdown video you want me to do, or if you want to collaborate, or you want to have me hop on a panel or something like that, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Also, please follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV is the Twitter handle. But let's get it popping. Let's get into today's video. And today, it's fight prediction time, man. It's fight prediction time, and we getting started on the Gervonta Davis-Isaac Cruz card. We already predicted the Gervonta Davis-Isaac Cruz fight on our live stream that we did on Wednesday, so go check that out. We did that fight and the Devin Haney-Jojo Diaz fight on that live stream. But now we got to get to the rest of the card, bro. We got to get to the rest of the card so we can finish these predictions that we're dropping on y'all, man. We're doing a total of 10. We've already done 7 predictions on the channel, so please go check those out. And we got 3 more left to do. And this one, we got the hard-hitting contender and veteran Miguel Marriaga going against the up-and-coming contender Eduardo Ramirez. They fighting down at featherweight. It's going to be a 10-round fight, 126-pound division. And it's going to be a good one. This is going to be the opening fight for the pay-per-view card on Showtime pay-per-view this weekend for Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz. Miguel Marriaga, man, 35 years old, Colombian fighter, 5'8", 67-inch reach, fights out of the orthodox stance, 30 wins, 4 losses, with 26 of his 30 wins coming by way of knockout, and he himself has been knocked out 1 time. He shared the ring with a lot of top champions, man. He's been in there with Loma. He's been in there with Oscar Valdez, and he's been in there with Nicholas Walters, man. So some very, very high level and very good experience for Marriaga. As a matter of fact, I believe Loma was the one that stopped him the 1 time that he has been stopped. For Eduardo Ramirez, he's 28 years old, fighting out of Sinaloa, Mexico, southpaw fighter, 5'6", and he actually is the shorter fighter by a couple of inches, but he has arm reach advantage of 3 inches. He has a 70-inch reach advantage. His record, 25 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws, with 12 of his 25 victories coming by way of knockout. This is a very evenly matched fight. Fighting styles for both fighters. Miguel Marriaga is a power boxer. You know, he fights out of the orthodox stance. As I said, he's using that jab to set up that right hand. That right hand can hurt you, bro. That right hand can really do damage to you. And that's his best punch by far. He likes to keep his feet planted. So not a whole lot of movement, not a whole lot of lateral movement. He's trying to keep his feet planted, coming behind his jab so he can keep his feet planted and be in a position to get leverage on his shots. He also comes with a left hook and to the body and a left hook up top. But his main thing is setting up that jab, blinding you with that jab sometimes because he don't use it as a power jab. He don't have a whole lot of hand speed, but he's really trying to use that jab to set up that explosive right hand that he has up top. Defensively, a lot of flaws with Marriaga, I should say, and especially now that he's older. His reflexes aren't as fast, and he's always been somebody that's chin is up in the air, so he's open to right hands, left hooks, and just, you know, open to the body because his defense is just a high guard and a shell defense. And again, this basic defense of like this, earmuff defense, that basic shit, that's been around boxing for a long-ass time. And so if that's all you showing, guys, you're going to be easy to hit because that's the basic fundamentals of boxing. So guys have been fighting dudes like that since the time that they started boxing. So you got to have head movement, maybe add a little bit of rolling with the punches to your game and foot movement and stuff like that to really shore up your defense. And he's been unable to do that, and that's why in his 4 losses he gets outpointed. And then Vasily Lomachenko was able to just style on him with his angles and his foot movement, able to kind of hit him at will and pick him apart. And he also can be pressed. If you can back Marriaga up, he's not as powerful, he's not as confident, and like I said, the lateral movement is not there, so he don't really pivot as well. He likes to fight his way out of exchanges, and he's not the best fighting on the inside, but somebody definitely that you got to watch out for with that right hand, man. Marriaga got some power, bro. Like 26 KOs and 30 victories, that's power. For Eduardo Ramirez, I like what I see, man. First of all, he's southpaw. His right hook from the southpaw position, he's knocked out like 3 opponents in a row, like 4 out of his last 5 opponents, I believe. And the last two I seen, bro, they were both right hook knockouts. That lead right hook that he got, if you exchange right hooks with his ass, watch out. I know the record says 12 KOs, but he looked like he finding some power, bro. Especially with that right hook. His combinations are fluid. He also uses the jab well, but I love his right hook. I love his straight left hand. And he has a very good work rate, very good gas tank. He has a lot more movement, and he's a lot more agile on his feet than Marriaga is. And he seems to have a really good gas tank, and his defense is a little bit better. I don't think he has the best defense. He can also get hit. Sometimes he does hunch over, and he's open for uppercuts when guys are inside with him. But he doesn't go straight back nearly as much as Marriaga, and he has more head movement. He's a little bit more dynamic of an athlete. I mean, he's 7 years younger. He's 28 years old, so that's to be expected for his legs to be fresher, for him to be livelier, and things of that nature. Past the victory for this, I think Miguel Marriaga got to somehow find a way to slow down the pace on Eduardo Ramirez. If this turns into a track meet of, throwing a lot of punches, moving around the ring a lot, throwing combinations and things like that, Marriaga going to be at a disadvantage. If he can slow the pace down, take the wind out of the sail, so to speak, take the air out of the ball, so to speak, and just slow down Ramirez's work rate by keeping him at the end of his jab, landing right hands, maybe throwing a body shot in or two, when he can. That'll really help his chances in this fight. I think that the longer the fight goes, because again, this is a 10-round fight, I think the first half of the fight for Marriaga is key. He gotta get off to a fast start, maybe win 3 of the first 4 rounds and do it at a slower pace to really discourage Ramirez and have a chance towards the back half of the fight. Because I think the longer that the fight goes on, I'm gonna favor the younger fighter, bro. I'm gonna favor the younger fighter. I'm gonna favor the guy that's 28 years old, that has the fresher legs, that has the better movement, that has the higher work rate. The longer that the fight goes without Ramirez getting hurt, I'm going to have to favor him. For Marriaga, I feel like not only does he have to control the first half of the fight, I feel like he got to catch Ramirez something to hurt him. Not necessarily stop him, but hurt him, slow him down tremendously. Even if it's a knockdown, get you a 10-8 rounder. Like, he got to do something, because I think the back half of the fight is going to be all Ramirez. For Ramirez, you gotta turn up the screws on Marriaga. He don't want to throw a lot. He's the older fighter. You got to drag him into a war of attrition, because I think power punch for power punch, Marriaga hits harder. But war of attrition, putting combinations together, having great stamina, using movement to tire a fighter out, that's always going to go towards Ramirez. So drag him into those deep waters. And you might say, well, knockout. Marriaga has more experience. He's been in there with Walters, bro. He's been in there with Loma. He's been in there with Valdez. So dragging him into deep waters, that's going to work against Ramirez. Well, I disagree, bro. I disagree. I think he's older. I think he's past it. You got to understand, Marriaga's last performance, you'll see, if you just look at BoxRec, bro, you'll see, oh, Marriaga, he back on top of his shit. He knocked out a fighter in the 6th round. He back on his shit with a nice right hand. Yeah, whatever, bro. Go actually watch the fight and study the fighter that he was fighting against. Number one, the dude that he just fought earlier this year hadn't fought in 2 years. The guy's last fight was in June of 2019, bro. He ain't fought since Keith Thurman fought. Keeping it a buck with y'all. And then when he got in there with Marriaga, he was a southpaw too. He was active. He was touching Marriaga up, bro. He was rocking Marriaga, bro. Like, really, really taking it to him. Marriaga, he wasn't as good. His head was on the line, and Marriaga was able to catch him with a right hand and change the entire fight in round 6. But from round 1 to 5, the other guy was winning that fight and landing the cleaner shots, pushing Marriaga back and really taking it to him, bro. So Marriaga, even in a win, showed that he slowed down tremendously from what he used to be. And so he took a lot of punishment and a lot of punches in that fight. Now he's 6 or 7 months older. I mean, I think his fighters won or lost in the first 5 rounds. I think from round 6 to 10, Ramirez could dominate. So with that being said, when I look at these two fighters, I think Ramirez is more fluid. I think Marriaga is more powerful. But I think Ramirez moves better in the ring. I think he has a higher gas tank. I think he has the ability to throw more punches per round and the work rate. I think his defense is better than Marriaga. And I think Marriaga doesn't respond to punches the way that he used to. His head pops back a little bit more. You can see the punches visibly affect him far more than they did when he was in his 20s, bro. The man's 35 years old. So because of the age disadvantage, because of the hand speed and fluidity advantage and the feet advantage, I think the feet are going to be the key. I don't think Marriaga can move the way that Ramirez is going to move. And Ramirez is on a streak right now, fighting, you know, very good competition and winning and knocking guys out. He's going to be very confident. I look for Ramirez to win this fight. I look for Ramirez to win this fight by unanimous decision. I think the fight starts out very competitive. I think after about 2 rounds, after about 4 rounds, it's 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 3-1 in favor of Marriaga. Maybe. But I think from round 5 to round 10, 6 of those rounds, I think Ramirez is going to win at least 5 of them. I think he's going to win at least 5 of those rounds. 5 of the last 6, if not all of the last 6. And so I got him by unanimous decision. It's a 10-rounder, 97-93. 97-93, I think is the proper score for this fight. And I wouldn't be surprised with a late stoppage. But I'm going to show Marriaga the respect of only being knocked out 1 time, being a warrior, being in there with some of the best. He know how to survive. He know how to survive even when he hurt, even when he's losing the fight. He know how to survive and keep fighting. And with Loma being the only one to stop him, I don't think Ramirez is on that level. But I think Ramirez at this point in his career, with his confidence, his skill set, him being a warrior himself, him having a good chin himself, I think he's going to be in a position as the younger, fresher, stronger fighter. I think he's going to win this fight. So I got Ramirez, unanimous decision. As I said, 97-93 is what I'm going with. But y'all let me know y'all's, man. Let me know your pick. You got Marriaga in this, man? It could be an upset, bro. Marriaga is the underdog in this fight. I wouldn't be mad at a Marriaga pick. Just explain to me why you're picking him. That's all I ask. But let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Smash the like. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video on social media. Also follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. Email me if you got a breakdown prediction video you want me to do on knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. And check out our live shows. We go live every single Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 on the West Coast, 8:30 on the East Coast. We also go live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. So y'all come check us out Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. But I appreciate everybody watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.